I was wondering, can we get one of those things that goes like a director does, like so that when we're doing these, I'd be ready because if I had action.
We are Petra and Kat. Come along as we share travel tips and discover new and unforgettable destinations. From hidden gems to popular landmarks, we hope our travel tales will inspire you to embark on your own adventures.
Welcome to the channel.
I'm Petra.
And I'm Kat.
And today we are finally off the ship.
Oh my goodness, it's taken a long time.
Today we're going to give you a review of 2 different excursions in Tahiti.
I need like the thing that says action.
You want to clap her?
I don't think it's called a clapper. I think it's called a director thing or something that would make me feel important.
Okay, well, you are important to me.
Oh, well, thanks.
So it's day 19, and we woke up really early because we were super excited to finally be getting off the ship in Tahiti.
Tahiti. It was a beautiful port, so it was really gorgeous to watch the ship dock and do all those fun things.
Oh, absolutely. So many pretty things to see, and it was just cool to see land after
land.
So long.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't have our first excursion until early afternoon, so we got a chance to sort of stay on the ship for a little while. And of course, we started our day with pickleball.
Petra, I don't think anybody wants to hear about pickleball anymore.
But
have we played? Well,
we've been playing pickleball.
I know
pretty much every day.
All right.
And we met Peter and Jill, and we played with them, and they were very good to us.
And that's been the best part about pickleball. It's just like hands down. Like I can't believe how friendly people are when it comes to this game. And I think that's why we're so excited about it and love talking about it, is because people are so friendly.
After that, we just sort of, laid low and had a quiet morning on the ship before getting off early to explore the port. We saw some beautiful Polynesian musicians when we first got off the ship. We explored a sweet little market where they had some handmade jewelry made of shells. They had some really pretty dresses. We crossed the street and saw some more market stuff. Then we got back to port and we saw Feliciano, who's one of our favorite activities folks, and he wanted a picture with the Polynesian musicians. So we did that. And then we saw Roberto, another one of our favorite activities people. So it's kind of cool to see them in their different environment. I know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sit back. Jeez, you look like you're a giant.
Do I look like a giant? Ooh.
The first excursion that we did was booked through the cruise line. It was called the East Coast Highlights.
There's an East Coast tour and a West Coast tour, kind of like rap teams or something. Anyway, we did the East Coast.
We did the East Coast tour. It started out at the Vaimahuta waterfall, which was just beautiful.
It was gorgeous. It was really nice. And this was more of a cultural tour, so you learned a lot about the history of the islands and the history of the people.
So we were on a bus for a while, took us to the waterfall. We had maybe half an hour to explore the waterfall, take some pictures. It was just stunning. Almost, I would use the word breathtaking, because the waterfall was 80 meters, which is 250 feet tall, which is quite spectacular.
It was beautiful.
The Vaimahuta waterfall is in the Farumai Valley, and it's just one of the.
So glad you got to say that part, not me. Farumai Valley. Thank you.
I speak facts. She does color. Okay. After that, we went to Venus Point, which was sort of a lookout. It had this beautiful lighthouse on the island. It was a black tar beach. And it's very popular apparently for outrigger canoe races.
Black tar.
Black tar, black sand.
Black sand. It was a black sand beach. And what does black sand mean?
It means that it came from volcanoes.
Yes.
A white sand beach comes from coral. We learned a lot.
Yeah. But my wife, being the wife that she is, and she sees just like a little entry into a waterway. There was no holding you back.
So I knew that we were going to water. The first stop was a waterfall, but it was not somewhere you could swim. I mean, I guess technically you could, but nobody would want to because it came into a very shallow puddle, basically.
Yeah.
So when we got to the next stop and there was a beach, despite the fact that we only had 25 minutes, yes, I got in that water and I swam.
Yes, you did. It was very pretty. It was gorgeous.
I swam for 10 minutes so that I had enough time to dry before we got back on the bus.
Yes.
But we did take some cool pictures of the lighthouse, which was built in the 1800s. And it was a landing site for European settlers, which is kind of cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
I loved all the history. It was very, very fun to learn.
Our third stop on the East Coast Highlights tour was Tahara Lookout, which was a picturesque panorama of Maria Island and the bay beneath. It's just beautiful.
It was pretty. We took lots of pictures. I hope it the pictures do it justice because it was really gorgeous.
Yeah, and it was inching towards sunset. It wasn't quite at sunset yet, which is good because we had another excursion to get to.
Yes, we had 2 in one day. So exciting.
So after the third stop, the driver took us back to port where we met up with Suzanne and Bob and Amy and Chris because Amy had arranged for a private tour of stargazing.
How cool is Amy? Amy has been the best planner when it came to these excursions. I mean, she was so dead set at doing a stargazing tour that she convinced the tour people to give her a stargazing tour when they didn't even have one. Go, Amy.
Yes. So she booked it through a local host website, which we will link in the comments. And she just negotiated with them to do exactly what she wanted, which was stargazing. We started out by going to a drive along the coast. We went to a beach where we saw really basically saw a sunset happen in real time.
It was great.
Stunning. Then we went to a cave.
Oh my gosh. It was kind of exciting.
What was really neat was there was a waterfall in the cave.
So you could hear it.
We could hear, but we couldn't see because it was dark. I got a really cool picture coming out of the cave to see the sky behind the cave. Suzanne and Bob had been at that cave earlier on a different excursion, the West Coast.
The West one.
Excursion.
East Coast.
And they said that it was stunning. So we were glad that we did that. Then we went to a garden.
Oh, in the dark. Yeah, we went to a garden in the dark.
Yeah. So Maxim, our host, knew that we were getting there right around the closing time of the garden. And so he was like, let me check and make sure it's still open. And it was. I'm not sure why, because normal people wouldn't go to a garden in the dark. But oh my gosh, there were so many beautiful flowers. We saw lily pads and all sorts of other things. The name of the garden was Jardin do Valhappy, which is the Valhappy Water Garden.
It was a happy garden.
That's funny. And then we went up to the top of the mountain and we did stargazing up there.
First of all, there was a drive up a mountain. We didn't go from a garden to a mountain. We had this long drive and there was all this anticipation of getting there. And when we got to the top of the mountain, if you remember, it was pitch black. Like you could not see your hand in front of your face. It was pretty darn cool.
It was. And unfortunately, it was a little bit cloudy, so we didn't see a lot of stars at the top of the mountain, which is where you would expect to see stars. So Maxim's like, I have another idea. And he took us to a beach.
It was so cool.
And we could see stars everywhere.
They were everywhere.
And then at the end, Maxim dropped us back at port. We saw the ship in the light at night. Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
So I would say definitely 2 thumbs up on the stargazing tour. Again, we're going to put a link to the host. He said that he thought it was such a smart tour that he thought that they would start offering it. I hope they do because other people need to enjoy that.
It's really fun. Thank you, Amy.
And the first tour that we did, also 2 thumbs up. It was much more structured, but it was still a lot of fun. We got to see some cool stuff. So I would say we would highly recommend for both.
That's a wrap on day 19.
In Tahiti!
It was so much fun.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
we get the biggest adventure, maybe of our lives.
It was definitely the biggest adventure of our lives. We can't wait to share it with you.
Swimming with humpback whales. If you'd like to keep up with our adventures, please subscribe. There's no cost involved. Just hit the subscribe button at the end of the video. Like, comment, share. Let us know what you want to see. We want to fulfill whatever requests you have. So let us know. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.